administration during the time that we've known about this threat is what can the average American citizen
This is
do
live on
to
Fox
protect
News,
themselves?
like May 11th, 2015.
Viral, and as a response, the FBI and the government can't be anywhere, everywhere, which is what Mr. McCall said. And so the question is, what can average Americans do to remain vigilant? And should there be an attack in their grocery store, at their mall, in their neighborhood, what can they do personally to protect themselves?
Well, you have to see something, say something. That's been out for years now, and they started in New York.
But we need to go beyond that. Right. I think that it's time that we talk about steps beyond that in terms of citizens maybe arming themselves in their communities, making sure that they're prepared for something to happen. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, what would your suggestion be there then?
Set up.
Well, I think that ISIS, won't be attacking a lot of places necessarily that have a concealed carry option. I think that places that have people and citizens who decide to be armed will be much better off than big cities like Washington, D.C., for example, where people are very vulnerable because they're essentially sitting and waiting for the government to do something about lone wolf attacks, which are, random. They're not always preventable, and you have to have a response to it immediately. You can't just wait. If those police officers hadn't been there that night last Sunday, a lot of people would have been dead as a result. But thank God they were there.
Marianne,
things can't be everywhere.
Yeah, what about that, Marianne? Is that what is needed or necessary?
No. I mean, unfortunately, Katie wants to bring a knife to a gunfight in this case. I know she's a big proponent of using guns in circumstances, but the fact here is the reason we're talking about this is because
I'll take my
of
gun.
the Patriot Act. And given the fact that ISIS is online with 90,000 messages a day trying to convert kids online to join their cause is where we need to be fighting. You can't just win with censorship. You can't.
Oh, let's fight them on the internet.
You have to win by persuading people to win their hearts and minds.
BS.
You have to meet people where they are.
These people want to cut heads off for crying out loud.
To monitor
Okay, you get the point.
A lot of people lose
Go to
their
Jonathan.
accounts